What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Satisfactory Update 6 playthrough series. This is going to be episode number 74. Last time I left off in episode 73, I began constructing the motors. So we now have 2 out of 3 or 4 things that I need to make the turbo motors, but I'm going to need more motors because I want to get at least base clock resources. So I need 7.5 motors to make the turbo motors max efficiency at 100%. So I'm going to have to overclock the motors, so I'm going to have to make more rotors and more stators, unfortunately. So that's going to kind of suck. But anyway, we're going to be continuing this until we get the motors overclocked, and then we'll move on to the cooling units or the radio control units. I don't remember exactly which one I want to do first yet, because they're both probably about equally complicated to make. But yeah, enough goofing around, enough dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead and get into this episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it, as always. Alright, here we are, next to oil reserves. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I hate this area. There's not a lot of room to work with here. It's so wooded and so toxic, all kinds of toxic shit around. There's so much water. But anyway, enough talk. Let's get into this. So, we need to make 10 stators, which means we need to overclock this 200%. That'll give us 10 stators. That'll be enough for that. Or just to base clock it, so we're going to need more stators. So, currently we have enough rotors being made to base clock, but base clock isn't enough. Like I said, we need more than just 10 rotors. We need... this needs how much? I think it was like 12.5, 12.75, or maybe it was 14 or 13 or something. I don't know. How many motors does this need? 7.5 motors per minute. Currently it's just making 5, so let me just go ahead and up that right away. Right. So for that we need 15 stators and 15 rotors. Currently we're making 10 rotors and just 7.5 stators. This will have to be double overclocked to make 10, and even that's not going to be enough, so it's going to have to be triple overclocked. Actually, make 12.5, and that's still not going to be enough. So we're going to have to make another thing. But we can easily make enough wire, because it's pretty simple to make wire. All we need is one of these. And I need to do one of these. And then that. Eesh. And that and that and that that needs to go into the merger. Probably just do this. I thought I'd sneeze. This needs to be Mark 2. Supplement that. Alright, so we're making more than enough wire. We just need the steel pipes. We're only making 30 steel pipes, which is almost enough. We just need a little bit more. Might just overclock this a little bit. Need, what, 37.5? Yeah, 37.5. Guess I'll have to do. We need 56.4 of this. Seven point six. 56.4. About the close we're gonna get. Yeah. Alright, so that's gonna be taking up quite a bit of coal and iron to do that, but we have plenty of those resources, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so we got this making 10. Should be getting enough of everything to make 10. So we're making 5 motors now. But unfortunately, we need 7.5 motors. So we're going to need to make 5 more rotors and 5 more stators. Which I think is base clock for both of these, ain't it? No. Unfortunately, it's not. Okay. So for this, I'm going to need to make a separate thing here. Under screws to make 4. We need to make 5 more. So we need 125 screws and 25 rods. And we'll be making 15, which will be just enough to make 7.5. Let's get to work. Oh, I was kind of lagging behind. Okay. We've currently used up quite a bit of iron already. It's a period of pause of iron, so we have 240 to work with. We've used, let's see, 57. 57 plus 15 is 72. 102. 132. 177. 207. So we really only have enough for 1 smelter, unfortunately. And then we're pretty much used up here, fortunately. We'll make the screws and we're going to go back and find another deposit. How much is this needing? 75 and okay. That actually, that's why it's getting behind, is because that's something Mark II. Supplement that. That makes sense, alright. So we have enough room for 1 smelter. I guess I'll split. Well, splitting it from that's really not going to work, is it? Yeah, it will actually. 60 plus 75, that's 100 and... Oh, that's not gonna work. Let's split from this. I think that's 30 plus 75. It's gonna be 115. No, splitting it from here really doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, it does. 75 plus... Oh my god, my brain's hurting. 75 plus 30 is 115, so we can't really place any more. We can't really split that for this. I'm just gonna split from here. I'm gonna put our splitter down. We said it was like 207, so we can only, just enough to make one more smelter. God damn it. We're gonna get more iron immediately. You can buy power shards. So I don't have to worry about finding power slugs. I'll have to go on a freaking power slug adventure soon. This works. Ah, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. I don't really mean to make that so far away, but. Okay. I might be able to overclock it just enough. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to remath this and see if I can... I'm just going to skip ahead because y'all probably don't really care about this, but I'm just going to math this real fast and make sure that I can get enough. If I can overclock this a little bit. Okay, I did the math. It took me a minute because I'm not a genius or anything, but I did the math and it gives me about 18 iron to work with. So I'm going to overclock this until it's at... I can overclock that up. That, not to worry about it. I still have 3 more iron ore to work with. That can be overclocked. And so can these. Make more than enough screws. I didn't even really need to do this, to be honest, but I might as well. I'm out of power shards. If I can fix that right away by doing this. I get more power shards. I've been using a lot of them for this because I feel like I really don't have a lot of real estate, and I don't feel like building more shit. So. Anyway, those are making 45 rods. So. That's 45. $60, 180. This needs to be Mark III. That's making 180 now. Which is way more than we need, but you know what? Who cares? I would have too much than not enough. But we do not have enough iron anymore. We pretty much used up all of it. All this deposit. We only have like 3 iron ore left to work with. So we're done here. Trying to get more iron. Because we still need to make the rods. Very powerless like I see for now while I'm grabbing. Gonna run out of power shards. Might even bring like something to scan. Oh, this is a Caterium. Fuck. Oh, we got more iron nearby though. Got 2 pure deposits up here. There's also more iron up here, but the only copper deposit that's in the 1.5 kilometer radius of the hub or the factory branch here is this one. So I'm hoping we won't need much more. We won't really need much copper. Really can't think of what else we need copper for other than the stators at the moment. But anyway.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Our iron is, I guess, right above here. I thought. There's nothing below in like a cave or something. Nope, it's right here, thank God. No enemies here to fight me? That's surprising. Also, if we need Caterium for anything, we have that. We have everything we need right now, except for quartz. There is a quartz deposit near like over here somewhere, which I think is closer than that. Or they're about the same distance, actually. But I think this one will be easier to do because we can kind of go like that, while this one we have to go straight up and then onto the plateau. Then over here. So, and I might need it for something else because there's also a Caterium deposit right there. I might use it later in the future. So, anyway. I forgot to bring a power cable over. We did this. Already lost where the... No, I'm heading up. It's heading this way. It's heading kind of the right way. We're just gonna follow the same path. Just probably just go down there and go between those rocks like before. First, I'm gonna. Oh shit! Yeah, jetpack. Okay. I'm hoping we can get started on the cooling units today. Just don't know though. I gotta grab so much shit. freaking rocket fuel. That's got to go. Crap. Let me throw. All I want to do. Good luck following me in here, bozos. Unfortunately, we're going to use up our freaking filters here because... Like, can you imagine doing this without filters? What y'all over here for? Isn't there a power slug right there? Oh, there's a fucking artifact. That's fucking lame. We don't have to sit here for very long. Go ahead and do that. Might as well. It don't hurt anything to do that. We're going. Alright, now we're making 16 rotors. Which is actually a bit more than we need, but now we need to make stators. Currently we're only making 10 or 12 and a half. But we need 2.5 more. So we need more coal and more iron. Oh, out of iron plates. Well, wouldn't be a freaking Factory Branch 3 episode without me running back to the fucking hub. Those aren't going to be generating power for a while yet. Our max cons have almost made it to our capacity, but our actual consumption isn't even close. It's like About 7,000 megawatts away. I'm grabbing every power slug I see on the way back. I'm not gonna seek them out. I might dedicate an episode though, seeking out power slugs. I can always use more power shards. Oh, the power slug up there. Oh, uranium. Actually, I won't take any damage from it because I have my hazmat suit. Yes, see, just a yellow one. I'm about to run out of fuel. I won't be able to make that. Fortunately, we're gonna probably walk most of the way. It's costing me a lot of fuel to run back and forth. I don't know what quite yet if I want to make some more fuel or not. Oh, I've already grabbed this. Oh. Already had it. Grabbed it. Well, there goes all my fuel. I think we're walking home the hard way. What else do I need to grab while I'm here? Garden plates, just plates. Probably more modular frames. I'm probably gonna need to make some more miners. Maybe some more quick wire. And what concrete? I'm pretty good on concrete as well. I don't know. Need more fuel, more iron plates, more rods, more iron rods. Pretty good actually. I got more rubber too, as well. Factory branch is coming along pretty nicely. I just hate wasting so much time running back and forth. I'm really considering just making a train station. Just still using the drone and just use the train station for everything else I want. I don't want to put anything else there, like the plutonium and stuff. I can use a train station to haul it instead of another drone. I can probably have multiple drones going to the same ports. Just use a smart splitter to split up the goods, but just like the ability to ride a train back and forth. I can't do that with the drone. I might be able to ride on top of the drone, I don't know. This will be worth trying. I definitely shouldn't try that without fuel, though. That's just a good way to die. Well, I originally thought, it's like, there's no way I can run a train all the way around this plateau, and there's no way I can run it up. But I failed to think about, like, just putting the train station on top of the plateau, and using that big-ass ramp right there to as a way to move the stuff. Have some more modular frames. What all do I need to make these? Pipes, I got it. Okay, so we're good on that department. That. On that. That we're good, that we're good. heavy modular frames might be something I need. Yeah, heavy modular frames for sure. Last me a bit. Grab a stack of fuel. And oh, you need to stop. Because I have some circuit boards left over. Okay, I need modular frames. I guess I'll grab some rubber as well. Alright, off we go back to the factory branch. But like, really, I didn't want to make a train station, not only because of the fact that it's off the plateau and it'd be hard to bring a train up the plateau. I mean, it's kind of like obsolete now that I think about it. Like, it doesn't really matter. But the main thing is I just wanted to try the drones out and see if how useful they are. Since we're only transporting right now, we're only going to be transporting one thing. A drone would be perfect for just transporting one thing. I was hoping that the drone can make a trip back and forth without needing recharging. I need to know how many batteries it takes to fill it up and how many batteries it uses between here and the factory branch. There's about 2.2 kilometers between the factory branch pad and the hub pad. So I think it tells me how many batteries it uses. But there's like a power slug up there. Nope. There's power slugs over that way. I think it's underground too. I'm not going for it. We already used up 3 cans of fuel. Maybe turbo fuel isn't so bad after all. I won't start making turbo fuel until I've used up all that fuel. I don't know when that's going to be. Series might be over by then. The only reason I made that fuel in the first place wasn't for the jetpack. It was just to get that milestone done for the jetpack. So see, when I thought they meant batteries, I thought they meant that shit. Not actual batteries. I forgot that didn't exist in the game. It's gotta be up here when I just normal. It sparkles. Alright, I'm back. I'm gonna continue what we were doing. Once we need another foundry for more pipes to make more stators. We need 15 stators. Oh, I forgot about fucking quick wire. Always forget something, man. Surprised that wasn't too fucking steep for the thing. I was getting 30 more pipes, so that should be plenty. Oh no, I need to make another. I can't merge it. I need to make a new one. Whoops. Where to make it at? Where's base? We only need to base clock this one. We only need 2.5. It's just getting too much. 100 is getting 120. We only need 50% clock. Right. Yeah. This only needs 20 wire, and that's exactly how much more this is making. Alright, because it's making 30, 60, 20, that needs 100. So doesn't look like it's getting 120 though. I think something's going wrong. Doesn't make any sense. Ah, that'll be it right there. Be someone right. Alright, so this is making just enough that we don't have to use more copper. Even though it wouldn't be that big of a deal to use more copper, but I want to save more. Save up because this only needs 7.5 steel pipes, so I can underclock this. Use 11.4. There. That way we're not using too many resources. Yeah, it's 7.5 per minute. 20 quick wire per minute. Make 2.5 stators, which is just enough for just enough for 15. Perfect. All right, we're done with the motors. We should be making 6.5, 7.5, 7.5 now. This is making 12.5, and that's making 2.5. That's 15. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I'm just good on time, which sucks because I was hoping I'd have more time to do other things other than just focus on overclocking goddamn motors, so that kind of sucks, but what do I need to make it a cooling system for? So I need heat sinks, which is going to require all-clad aluminum, which requires copper and aluminum ingots. I need to make the heat sink. Rubber, which I can easily make. Water and nitrogen gas? Oh god. There's no telling how far fucking nitrogen gas is. I thought that was alumina. This doesn't bode well. This is about as far as... This is a pure one. That's not terribly far. I could probably stretch a pipeline that far. Not have to really worry about it. Plus it's gas, so we don't have to worry about it having headroom or anything. So we're going to need the cooling system. I'm going to need nitrogen, water, rubber, and a heat sink, which also requires aluminum. I'm probably going to have to find some quartz and bring it over here as well, unfortunately. How about the radio control unit? Radio control units require aluminum casing, silic oscillator, which is going to require quartz, and a computer, which is going to require copper, cadmium, and oil. So I'm going to do the second one, the alternate recipe. The standard recipe just requires too much copper and oil. I'd rather use cadmium than copper because we only have a limited supply. This is the only thing I know cadmium is going to be used for. We got a normal deposit right there, so hopefully we can do that pretty easily. So we'll probably do radio control units next time, and get the quartz over. So we can already get the quartz over here for the cooling system, which there's quartz down here somewhere. So, but that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Unfortunately, I could only overclock motors, but we're now making enough motors, so we got 2 out of the 3 things we need. Next, we need to work on the radio control units, and then we'll finally finish up with the cooling system in the near future, and then send it off in the drone to the hub and start storing it until we get enough for particle enrichment, and that'll be the last milestone of the series. But Factory Branch is looking pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as always, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.